Hey guys, this is Ivan with OverlookeDENT, and in today's video we're working on an Etho Clock. Bam! Alright, so I'm going to call it an Etho Clock because I believe this is what it is. I actually saw this on my buddy's world, Etho X. He was flying around showcasing some other stuff and he brought this up as an Etho Clock. So personally myself, and that's so weird, I had a creeper in there and despawned. So I've known of using these cobwebs and whatnot as clocks. Never really thought of making a video because really at that time we didn't have the cobwebs in survival, and normally I'd seen them with items, for example, like that, you know, the little item passing through it. He showcased it with a minecart, and I was like, oh, that's so cool, because you're basically able to time it and it's on a loop and it doesn't need a dispenser and so on. So this is what I found out as I was messing around with the whole idea. If there's no air block and it's just the minecart there, for example, come on, go along, it sucks it out really quickly. Look at that, it's passing through and then bam, rail. Over here with this one, when it has an air block on it, it takes 16 seconds to pass through it. Now of course, if you're setting up some kind of timer, you have to account for the fact that it's going around this thing. I basically just put a detector rail to showcase the fact that, you know, it's having something go off on a time basis. But yeah, so we have this here. It goes by very quickly. I haven't timed this one actually, so I don't know how quickly that goes, but you know, then again, who cares? We're looking for something more time-based that we can measure, and this is apparently 16 seconds. So we're gonna build it. If you're not completely aware of detector rails, for example, if this block was not back here, it wouldn't have anything to push off of, and the card wouldn't go anywhere. So you need to have a block like adjacent, I guess is the word, get off of it, adjacent to it, so that it actually pushes off. Alright, so let's build it, and we're going to build it as an experiment because I don't know exactly. This is as far as I got around messing with it. If there's no air block, it sucks it down to the minecart rail real quick. If there is one, it takes a full 16 seconds. So we're going to do one that's going to be 2 times as high as that. So here's the air block. That's the normal one that we have over there, and we're going to add another one. So this should in theory take 32 seconds. 32 seconds. Alright, let's power this. Oops. Just power it this way. It needs to have a block right here, right where it runs into it. It has to have a block. You don't need a block anywhere else. And then from there on, basically, we're just gonna make a little staircase to get this thing going around. So you're able to set the. I'm gonna find out if it's gonna go through all of those for 32 seconds. So if that's the case, then you're able to pretty much set the pace that you want it to go off of in this little circle rotation dealy. I'm going to put a minecart rail here just because I'm assuming it's not going to have enough juice to go around it. And this should in theory then take 32 seconds. Let's find out. So I'm going to set this down. It's going to go up and, oh wait, no power over here. Do you hear that? I have my hand ready. Hit the button to time it. Alright, let's test it now. Alright, there. So I haven't tested it with more than one cobweb. So going through the first one should take 16, and going through the second one should take 32. In the meantime, let's add a detector rail. Just again, have some form of measure. And that detector rail is going to activate this. It's looking good. We might have 32 seconds, 28, 29. So the other one I tested, it takes 16. On this one, it didn't look like it was 16. It was 16 each at least. It looked like it was more around 29, 28 seconds. Let's test it one more time. As soon as it like hits over there and it lands on top of it, that's where we're gonna go off of. I know it's probably easier if I just slap that thing off of there. Alright, come on. Come on. Card, take your time. We've already wasted a minute of our lives. There. Alright, let's watch it. If I was cool, I would put some kind of little timer so you guys can do that, but that's Forget that mess. I ain't got time for that kind of editing. Alright, so that one's 16 and it's gone through it, so that's good. And it almost seems then, because I don't think that this one's going to take another 16. It might have something to do with the lack of the air block underneath it. So this one's at 27, 28, 20, yep. 28 on that one. So, I would say guys, play around with it, but clearly this is an awesome way to dial in some kind of timing that is not a minute for an arrow on a pressure plate, that is not a 5 minute to despawn entity time on a, you know, one pressure plate. Basically another way to keep time for whatever it is that your timing needs are. So big thanks to IVIColex, just because again I saw it on his video. As always, hope you guys like the videos. Always subscribe up top, and peace out.